democratic contest depends on certain structures. It depends on a election system that is free. It depends on a judiciary that is completely independent. It depends on a press that is fair, and very importantly, it depends on the type of money that different political formations have. Right? So, if we are fighting an electoral contest and we are fighting the institutional structure of India, right? We have taken things to the Election Commission, and we get no response, right? There are you can see the press in India. I mean, the press, if you look at the television in India, there's one gentleman who's on it all the time, nobody else, right? So, I mean,
We know, yes.
that's, you see one gentleman there, and he's the only gentleman who occupies that space. Now, in a sort of 21st century environment, where your means of communication is media, where your means of communication is social media, and they have total dominance over those, of course it will affect the mandate. India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. And the implication of that is that there is a ongoing negotiation between this union of states, right? So, in the Congress party, we view India as a negotiation between its people. The RSS views India as a geographical entity. So that's the big difference. So for us, India comes alive when India speaks, and India dies when India goes silent. Okay? And what I see is going on is a systematic attack on the institutions that allow India to speak. Right? Parliament, the election system, the democratic system, the basic structure of democracy is being captured by one organization. You can't impose a one ideology on a place that is as complicated as India, and you can see it. So as they push this sort of centralizing ideology, you can see the result in states like Tamil Nadu, you can see the results in states like Punjab, you can see the results in the Northeast, right? So you are putting pressure on the union, on the conversation, and it's going to react. If you think that it's not going to react, well, you're in for a surprise. It's much more accurate to think of India like Europe and think of a Europe that is politically and economically united. That's what India achieved 70 years ago.
Agreed.
Right? Which, by the way, Europe hasn't achieved yet.
No, it's a federation and broken again.
And it's under pressure. So what was achieved 70 years ago was quite a powerful, unique thing.
Absolutely.
Right? But it requires conversation between these states. Now, where does the question of the Congress party and the BJP come in? The National Party, right, is the party that stitches up the conversation.
That's right.
Right. So, actually, I don't see it as a real challenge for the Congress party. I see it as a huge opportunity for the Congress party. All political formations go through transitions, right? If you look at the record of the Congress party, everybody gets excited that, we are now not in power for 7 years, we're in power for 70 years, right? And we've played a significant role in developing the country and in bringing India to where it is. Of course, we need to reinvent ourselves.
That's right.
We need to rethink
So that, yeah.
we need to rethink what our role is. We need to rethink how we interact with the people.
So what would be the first thing you would think requires a rethink?
The first thing that requires rethink is opening the doors of the Congress party and bringing in millions and millions of youngsters into the party.
So a new, yeah.
Right? That's the first
The
thing.
millennium. Okay. All right.
There's a ideological fight going on
That's
in
right.
India, right? There are two visions. One vision that says, essentially the BJP vision, RSS vision, says the social order needs to be protected. Right? India should progress, but people shouldn't move up and down the social order. And what we are saying is that one man, one vote, everyone should have equal opportunity, everyone should have equal access. This is a contest.